The well-respected CBS evening news anchor Norah O'Donnell has been a major player in the journalism industry for years, thanks to her polished appearance, astute reporting, and perceptive interviews. However, beneath her composed exterior, O'Donnell has faced a personal health issue that she courageously shared with her audience, a shocking diagnosis of melanoma. For many, revelation has shown her strength and fortitude in the face of hardship, in addition as highlighting the beauty of life. We shall examine the diagnosis of Norah O'Donnell's melanoma and the importance of this type of skin cancer in this in-depth analysis, the path she has taken since receiving her illness, and the influence her narrative has had on her audience, as well as her personal life, as we examine her story and discuss the wider ramifications of melanoma awareness, early detection, and the significance of setting priorities. Health lessons that are particularly relevant to the unexpected challenge of today's fast-paced world. The tale of Norah O'Donnell's melanoma is one of fragility and fortitude in surviving. For someone like O'Donnell, whose life is lived in the spotlight, melanoma, a form of skin cancer that arises from the pigment-producing cells in the skin and is frequently linked to sun exposure, can be lethal if not discovered early. It all started in the summer of 2022 when O'Donnell revealed that she had been diagnosed with melanoma, a condition that many people misunderstand or take lightly. As a reputable news anchor, her decision to speak candidly about her health crisis attracted a lot of attention and made melanoma a major topic of conversation. She was open, honest, transparent, and even vulnerable. Her diagnosis with millions of people required a rare kind of courage. Regarding her diagnosis, something uncommon for well-known public personalities, although melanoma is frequently thought of as one of the most deadly types of skin cancer, O'Donnell's courage lies in. For someone who spent years in the spotlight, it was an eye-opening experience not only because of her diagnosis, but also because of her ability to use her platform to educate others, caused her to reconsider her lifestyle decisions, reassess her health, and take action before things worsened. Learn more about melanoma to completely comprehend the seriousness of O'Donnell's diagnosis. Understanding what melanoma is and why it requires attention is crucial. Although melanoma is less common than other forms of skin cancer, it is the deadliest type, accounting for the majority of deaths from skin cancer. Melanoma starts in the melanocytes, which are the cells in the skin that produce melanin, the pigment that gives our skin, eyes, and hair their color. When these cells develop cancer, the result is melanoma, which frequently manifests as a dark mole or spot on the skin. Regular skin checks and early detection are essential in preventing melanoma from progressing to a stage where treatment is necessary because, unlike other more common forms of skin cancer like basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma, melanoma can spread to other organs and systems in the body. This ability to spread makes melanoma particularly dangerous if caught early, but it can be effectively treated. Options become more constrained. Early identification and avoidance. The diagnosis of O'Donnell's highlights the significance of early detection and prevention. Over O'Donnell, this meant seeing a dermatologist frequently and closely monitoring any changes in her skin because melanoma, like most malignancies, thrives when left untreated over an extended period of time. Her melanoma diagnosis was made public, ending the taboo around this potentially fatal illness and highlighting the importance of preventive health management for years to come. O'Donnell was well known for her strict work ethic, attention to detail, and dedication to keeping up with world events. But she didn't become a fervent supporter of skin health until she was directly impacted by the reality of melanoma. For many people who might have disregarded their own health concerns, O'Donnell's candor regarding her own experience with skin checks, sunscreen, and sun safety marked a sea change. She made advantage of her opportunity to educate people about the dangers of skin cancer and the need to exercise caution, particularly when it comes to obvious symptoms on our skin, such as odd moles or minute variations in pigmentation. O'Donnell's advice was straightforward: take good care of your skin, be watchful, and pay attention to the warning signs. An individual's journey. O'Donnell's battle with melanoma has been a very personal one, filled with moments of self-reflection, dread, and resolve. Following her diagnosis, she underwent a number of tests, examinations, and treatments. When she first received her melanoma diagnosis, it wasn't just the weight of the illness that was overwhelming. Like many others, she faced the reality of a diagnosis that could permanently alter her life. However, in typical O'Donnell fashion, She used this adversity as a chance to not only take charge of her own health, but also to encourage others to do the same. For a picture figure like O'Donnell, who has always lived her life in the spotlight, undergoing such a personal experience with cancer must have felt like an intrusion into her otherwise controlled world. But it was also an opportunity to be real with her audience in a way that few others have been able to achieve. She spoke candidly about the challenges she faced, including the emotional toll it took on her family, her fears for the future, and the simple but powerful act of staying optimistic. Family support and resilience throughout her ordeal. O'Donnell's family played a pivotal role in her healing process. Her husband, children, and extended family were her emotional anchors, providing her with love, strength, and encouragement as she navigated the tough journey. It was clear that O'Donnell's family bond was unwavering, and their support was crucial in helping her maintain a positive outlook during such a tumultuous time. Her children in particular were a source of inspiration for O'Donnell. Despite her concerns for her health and the potential outcome, she continued to push forward, knowing her strength was evidence of the strength of family and the profound emotional resilience that comes from those who support you through good times and bad. Her children needed her as much as she needed them. The months after her diagnosis, O'Donnell's support of skin cancer awareness through her public statements, social media posts, and interviews, Norah O'Donnell developed a strong passion for skin cancer awareness. She used her platform to share important lessons about skin health. The statistics surrounding skin cancer are alarming. Over 9,000 people in the U.S. alone lose their lives to melanoma each year. Given her high profile, her decision to speak out could have a significant impact on saving lives and increasing awareness. Two of the most significant aspects of O'Donnell's advocacy is her capacity to share her own vulnerabilities with her audience in order to establish a very intimate connection. Rather than merely reporting on health issues, she inspired people to take action on their health in a way that felt genuine and accessible. Her involvement in numerous public health campaigns and charitable initiatives centered on melanoma awareness further demonstrated O'Donnell's dedication to this cause. By using her platform, she brought the issue to the forefront of conversations, encouraging people to pay attention to changes in their skin, get checked regularly, and educate themselves on the warning signs of skin cancer. O'Donnell became part of the narrative, encouraging others to schedule regular dermatological checkups, to examine their own skin, and to recognize the importance of wearing sunscreen daily. Although shocking, O'Donnell's melanoma diagnosis did not define her in many ways. Rather, it signaled the beginning of a new chapter in her life, one in which her personal health journey became entwined with her professional persona. Although it is evident that her battle with melanoma is far from over, O'Donnell has remained resilient, continuing to work at CBS and putting her health first. Her experience has demonstrated to the globe that melanoma is a battle that can be won, particularly if detected early. For those facing comparable difficulties, O'Donnell's openness has provided a ray of hope by demonstrating that it is possible to confront such an unknown future with bravery, resilience, and a strong determination to live with melanoma. Consciousness and storytelling's potency. The public's perception of melanoma has changed as a result of O'Donnell's decision to share her personal health story. She has made it clear that anyone can be impacted by the disease and that it does not discriminate. Storytelling, especially from a trusted person like O'Donnell, has the power to change lives. By being vulnerable and advocating for early detection, she can inspire others to seek the medical care they require, ultimately saving countless lives. Life is delicate, but with awareness, early identification, and the correct support system, we can overcome even the most difficult obstacles. As demonstrated by Norah O'Donnell's journey with melanoma, O'Donnell's story is about more than just survival. It's about advocating for hope, and for those who have been impacted by melanoma. O'Donnell's words of support and her commitment to spreading awareness, her ability to transform hardship into something constructive, will endure for years to come.